everyone, and welcome back to another Diecast review. Today we have another Darlington Throwback. Surprise, surprise. I know we've had all but like 2 Darlington Throwback reviews this week. Crazy, I know, but it's not intentional. That's just how the Diecast reviews just kind of rolled out. Of course, we had that Diecast haul that contained so many Darlington Throwbacks, and we're actually going to have another Diecast haul on Monday, so stay tuned for that. That will be very, very cool, but also, yeah, we got another Darlington Throwback right here, right in front of our faces again. It is to Junior Johnson and the Austin Dillon number 3 machine, so it's kind of cool that we didn't have another senior throwback from the 3. Don't get me wrong, I do like, Dale Earnhardt, of course, and I like the throwbacks to Earnhardt, but at the same time, it's kind of cool to have some type of variety for a change. But I will tell you what, I have not even seen this diecast out of the box yet, and I can already see a few flaws, and I can already tell that this diecast review is not going to be very good, because again, line-out quality, I have a bad feeling that this diecast is going to get hit with the bad quality hammer, just like a lot of others we've gotten here recently. But I mean, one can only hope, because I see on the A post on the left side, there is a pretty good chunk taken out. You can see right there, you can kind of see right there above the 16, there's a big chunk taken out right there. So, hopefully it's not as bad as I think it's going to be, but you never know. It is Lionel, and I'm expecting the worst for this diecast. This might even turn into a rant review. I'm probably not going to, unless I just kind of get, I don't know, unless there's a whole lot of just stupid flaws on this diecast. Then yeah, this might go a little bit rant-like, but as of right now, I think we're okay. Speaking of being okay, I'm alive, first of all. If you did not see the diecast review yesterday, it was titled Thunderstorm for a reason, because I was literally in the middle of a severe thunderstorm. We had a severe thunderstorm warning for, I don't know, a few amount of hours, and yeah, it was pretty bad. I had to yell over the phone. I had to yell. I had no other choice. I could barely hear myself think for a very long time. But if you want to go check that out, link in the description. It was actually pretty fun. I kind of lost my voice for the rest of the night, and I couldn't talk properly because I had to yell, again, so much. So yeah, that was pretty unfortunate, but I'm alive and I'm well, so with that being said, let's do what I do the most and get into this diecast review. Here is the diecast out of the box, and again, right away, let's go ahead and take a look at that big old chunk taken out of the A-post. So you can see right there, we'll put it in the center of your screen. You can see that big old chunk right there. That's, that's not anything some marker can fix. But again, we shouldn't have to fix it because Lionel should already have the good quality that they supposedly had, but they don't. So, that's always fun. But I took a quick 360. I don't see anything too terrible so far, but I do see a little bit of flaws. So we're going to go ahead and go over that here real quick. So we're just going to go ahead and take a look at the hood because, yeah, I don't think. Yeah, okay, so there's one right there. I actually didn't see that. I'm glad I kind of took a closer look. But there is a big chunk taken out of the roof, or not the roof, but the hood right there. So, yeah, that's pretty nice. Again, Lionel quality at its finest. Got a little bit of some issue over here. I don't really know what's going on right there, but we got a little, look at that. We got some paint errors and all kinds of bubbles and whatnot. God, that's so bad. I don't know how Lionel can have such terrible quality for doing this for like, I don't know, 10, 11 years. I don't know, beats me, but moving on to the rest of the hood right here, we got American Ethanol. I don't know what that little... Okay, so we got American Ethanol on both sides. Of course, those represent the sponsor on the car, the actual race car for Jimmy Johnson, or not... I really just sat here and said Jimmy Johnson. I literally sat here and just said Jimmy Johnson. What is wrong with me? Junior Johnson. Jesus. Okay, can you blame me? Can you blame me? They both start with J, both end in Johnson. Okay, you can't blame me for that, alright? I'm sorry, okay? I know I just committed a huge sin right there. But, got the NASCAR playoffs right there on the banner, and of course we got the Chevy bow ties. They actually look pretty decent. Now, we do have the playoffs logo right here because he did win at Texas, and it kind of locked him in for the round of 16, as you can see right there. Got the number 3 right there on the roof, of course, American Ethanol. And, ooh, we also got some another paint error or just decal. Look at that. Okay, so the whole American Ethanol was just kind of chipped up and wonky, right? So I've had a few discussions with people in the comments or just people on Instagram about how Lionel could possibly make this better. I suggested not cutting in on, or not like gouging out the roof as much. Maybe just have a very thin outline of the roof flap. So what other people said, like, just have it as a decal. like just kind of like, I don't know, like mark out the decal in black or something like that. That's both not a bad idea, but at the same time, I don't really know how that would look, but it would probably look a whole lot better than just having this problem right here. So until Lionel kind of does something with that, yeah, I don't think that's going to be fixed for a very long time. And that does suck. That really does ruin a lot of the paint scheme. Got Austin Dillon right there on the back. Got American Ethanol, or just E15. American Ethanol right there. You got the little stripes going down the back. You got this gray / supposed to be silver spoiler, because this is a playoffs diecast. Now again, for the, what was it? The Logano and the Darlington throwback for, well, both Logano and Kevin Harvick, they didn't have the silver or the gray spoiler. So Lionel's been kind of slacking on those, honestly. I kind of wish they would make that accurate, but I mean, you know, it is what it is. That's good old Lionel for you. Moving on to the back, we've had quite a lot of problems with the back bumpers. We've had the taillights weird, we had the Camaro ZL1 1LE logo very down, and we had some of it missing, like the Jimmy Johnson. So this back end doesn't look too bad. I'll let it pass. But we got Lacuma there, American Ethanol, got the 3, Camaro ZL1 1LE. Of course, you got the camera and the Chevy bow tie right there. Right here on the side, we got Rig Up. I don't know what Rig Up is. I never heard of that before. American Ethanol, then you got Dow. We got a little bit of errors right here. You can kind of see just some paint issues. I don't know if that's fixable. Let me see if I can kind of get that off. Nope, that is on there for good. So that's always nice to see something like that. So again, you know, Lionel at its best. Symbol Court right there, Realtree, had an awesome paint scheme for Tyler Reddick. Oh, we got a weird little defect on the double E. Is that supposed to be like that? No, it's not. And oh boy, look at that. We also got it cut in half right there. That's nice. Along with the round of 16 playoff look, or wait, he didn't win in, what? Is that decal wrong? Someone correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I think that winner sticker, it says the round of 16, right? He didn't win in the round of 16, right? He won at Texas, which wasn't a playoff race, to get into the playoffs. I think that's what locked him in, right? I don't know, I could be wrong, but I think I know what that that error is. I think it came off this roof rail right here. I think it came off of that and kind of went to the Realtree logo. So yeah, that's always fun. I'm going to do some more research on the Texas win to see if that's even correct. I think that's wrong, but I could be wrong. Junior Johnson right there on both name rails. Got, let's see, on the B post you got Freightliner, Lucas Oil. I have no clue what that is, and Coca-Cola. Hey, we got Coca-Cola on a diecast. That's cool. And then we got Tracker, Off-Road, Easy Go. I think Bass Pro Shops got an old Bass Pro Shops logo right there. And then, of course, you got some weird little defects here and there because of Lionel, you know, being Lionel. Got the number 3 right there once again. The Chevrolet bow tie and the Chevrolet right there. Got the playoffs logo, round of 16. Got the, oh, that is a weird Goodyear logo. That is all kinds of, 1, it's small, and 2, it's not even in the right place. It's on the freaking hood. Look at that. That's actually pretty bad. Then we got, oh, what happened? What happened there? What's this kind of like stringy stuff going on right here? What in the world? Nuts on the tire. Jesus. Wow. Lionel is really, really slacking with this paint scheme. Whew, that is awful. Let's see right here on the, ooh. Okay, so the headlights are definitely a little scuffed. You can see right here on this side, it is a little shifted upward, which is, you know, fantastic. Good job, Lionel. You always do a fantastic job of making these diecasts. You never have an error ever in your entire life. So yeah, I understand making errors here and there, but when it's constant like this, it's pretty bad. Now, I would kind of turn this into a rant review, but at the same time, I've said all that I could say. I'm not going to sit here and try to pester about the same thing other than Lionel just being complete trash, because Lionel is really, really bad. The decals are terrible. It's like they're very cheap almost. And it's like they're very thin, and it's like they never have the right placements and stuff like that. And people always like kind of come to me and say, well, why don't you make your own? Why don't you start your own stuff? I would love to. I would put Lionel out of business if I had my own. I promise you that. Now, of course, I have bottom bag diecast, but that's just customization to the diecast. I don't do full-on molds, and I don't do the windows and stuff like that. I don't do like actual legitimate print stuff. This is a multi-billion-dollar company that can't do their job right, even on the 124s. Now, you can say something like, oh, the diecasts are small, it's easy to mess up. Yeah, you're right. But I've seen a lot of diecast in the 124 scale that were super scuffed. There was something missing, or the decal was torn, or there was a big paint chip on it, you know, something like that. something that's just absolutely terrible and unnecessary. Like, I've seen, let's see, there was a window error before. There was like the wrong name on the back windshield. I've seen so many stuff like that on both scales, and it's like, how is that? Like, I don't understand. It's like, I don't know how bad Lionel can get, and I don't know how bad they will get, and I don't know if they'll get any better. But I'm really hoping that from 2020 or 2021, I guess, I hope they do better. I doubt it, but I can only pray. Now, at this point, it used to be the Gold Series was better with quality versus the Authentics, and that's acceptable. You only got $9 for a Gold Series, it should be a little bit better quality. Versus for $5 for something that is in Walmart, first of all. So yeah, I can kind of see how that would be better. But now, it kind of doesn't matter. Both of the quality on each line is really bad. But I don't know. I'm not going to rant too much more into that. But anyway, that's going to be all for this Diecast review. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And I will see you in the next video. Upside down.